right? He was like, at the time, bro, we was just on a tour bus smoking 100 blunts, just rapping. And I didn't really care, like, this is my homie, we from the same city. This is my man. He didn't think 5 years down the line, this man gonna be a legend. I was a part of a moment. That's what this gonna be. 5 years down the line, however much time it takes, bro, we gonna look back at these interviews and be like, remember where we was? Remember we was them? Now look at where we at. You know what I'm saying? We taking private jets and all type of shit, bro. You gotta manifest that shit and speak it into existence. Even if you feel like can't do it or people telling you shouldn't do it, bro, if you know within yourself that you got what it takes, bro, just keep going. Don't let nobody try to deter you. Because if people try to tear your dreams down, is the same ones that's scared to follow their own dreams.
Right.
For real. Because they try to tear your stuff down because somebody done told them they couldn't do it. So they be like, I'm gonna push that energy off on somebody else. That misery loves company stuff is for real. And that energy that people give off is real too. So just be careful you shake hands with you involved in your circle. Because there's some people, when you talk about a goal, to them that's gonna look like you bragging. But if they really tapped in like you tapped in, it's gonna motivate them. It's not gonna make them feel some type of way. That shit weird, yo. I don't like how people set up like
that. You know what's hard though? The hard thing to do is to decipher, like, when somebody trying to be your friend.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like your friend, but I'm talking about as far as like giving you advice or whatever. You gotta know what to tune out and what to actually bring in.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you can't, everything that you bringing in is not good for you. And it's not always valuable information that you might necessarily want or need. So you gotta kind of just pick the fattiness out of it, the dead weight, and really bring in the...
You know when they say, my mom used to tell me all the time, she'll be like, you hear what you want to hear. Yeah. And then as I got older, I'm like, you're right, I do hear what I want to hear. Yeah. And that's actually working to the best of my ability, because like, the fact that I can sit here and have a conversation with somebody, and they'll be like, dog, if you just, you know what I'm saying, do this, do that, or whatever, you can do this. They might be out of purest of their heart, like really like trying to look out for you, but it might not be like for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you gotta be like I hear you.
I hear what you're saying.
But like,
yeah,
I don't hear you.
I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm listening to what you're saying, but I'm not really hearing that. It's just like,
I'm not trying to hear that, right?
I'm not trying to hear that. But I listen to what you're saying. You know, everybody entitled to an opinion. You know, everybody got their own. It's all about perception, really. About how you look at it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta follow your gut, man.
Yeah. You gotta follow your gut and just do what works for you.
Because you know what you want out of life. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're trying to do, and you know how you're trying to achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve. Everybody else looking from the outside in. Only people that know exactly how it's gonna work is God and you. And then you gonna try to do what you can do to get to that, from point A to B. Between A and B might not go exactly the way you want it to, but you gonna get there. But God might be like, hey, no, you gotta go this
X,
way
Y, and Z
and go that way. You
know
know
what I'm saying? Go around, nigga, like.
So it's just one of them things, and that's just a part of the journey. Like, a lot of people try to skip over the journey part. Like, the journey is the best part. Yeah. Like, you can get to the end goal. Like, if you fast forward to the end goal right now, you miss so much. You know what I'm saying? So many memories, so many everything. Now you can't appreciate being where you at. You know what I'm saying? Because you done skipped over the journey. But the fact that I done went through the journey of recording in the garage, recording on cassette tapes, recording or doing shows where it was only like 10 people there and all that, like, you missing all that. Like, once we get to a point where it's like, nigga, I can sit back and be like, yo, I did it.
In a big studio.
All that shit that you went through, you're gonna appreciate it that much more. Like, man, I came from some humble beginnings.
Yeah, he came from nobody believing.
Yeah. Don't skip the journey.
That's right. That's the lesson.
Don't skip the journey.
Don't skip the journey, man. And trust the process.
Thanks.
Trust the process.
Hey, man, the cameraman,